Good morning, TSP, and happy Sunday. This is the weekly Lenormand reading for September 16th, 2018. And as always, I will shuffle, cut the cards, and lay out three. But while I'm shuffling, I want to say I truly appreciate all of you who send messages to me in my inbox or post in the group letting me know how the weekly reading has affected you, how the weekly reading has foretold events that have happened in your week and how much it's helped you. I am never surprised, but always amazed at the universe and how it works. One of the spiritual principles of universal consciousness is the answers we seek, we already have. The journey is to connect to those answers, and we are connecting to those answers through Lenormand. And it really thrills me to see how this is working out. This is awesome. So let's see what Lenormand has for us this week. Okay, here we go. The coffin, the ship, and the letter. All right, the coffin, the ship, and the letter. Two of these cards you have seen in previous readings before. One is a new one. So I will explain the cards and then tell you what I see. So the ship. We know about the ship, right? The ship is about travel. It's also about a mode of transportation. It could be a ship, a car, train, any mode of transportation. It's about commerce. Think about how in ancient times, how commerce, how we conducted commerce was through ships. By traveling through ships. And that's how we traveled back then as well. So the ship is about commerce. It's also about long distance, taking its time getting to its destination. Let's see, what else is the ship is about? That's about it. It's about a mode of transportation, travel, commerce, and long distance. The coffin, which is a new card, I think, in our readings. The coffin. Now, first of all, I want to let you know, calm down. There are some people who will see this coffin and gasp. Oh my goodness. First of all, please know another universal, spiritual principle of universal consciousness is that, energy. We are all energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It only transforms or transfers, so nothing truly ever dies. However, this card represents endings, okay? It represents cancellations. It could actually be a box, something buried, okay? It could represent also, in regards to emotions, it could be negative emotions like defeat. But when you see the coffin in a reading, or if I ever do a reading for you, please don't think, oh my gosh, I'm going to die because I see the coffin. That is not what this card represents. It does represent endings, cancellations, transformations. And then we've seen the letter card before as well. The letter card, the letter is about written communication, okay? So that can be snail mail, email, it could be messages, texts. It's a written form of communication as opposed to conversations, which would be more the birds card, okay? This is about communication, written forms of communication. So let me tell you what I see. Okay, someone's trip is going to be canceled, or someone's trip is going to be canceled. The letter represents a ticket. It's going to be canceled, or it needs to be revised, or it needs to transform into another reservation, because something is going to cause that trip to be canceled. Okay. The letter in the ship is about, I see a ticket for travel, and the coffin is about cancellation. So I see someone's trip being canceled, or I see someone's trip not being a pleasant one. If someone's planning a trip, it may not be as pleasant as they want it to be. Okay, that's the first thing that I see. I also see a lack of allowing oneself to make changes. Okay. The ship, think about it, traveling from one place to the other. You're changing from one place to the other. The ship is also about changing. Another card that is about changing is the stork. But this one is kind of like a lack of allowing oneself to change. And there'll be some correspondence in regards to that. I see an ending, correspondence about an ending. It could be to a relationship because someone is not willing to settle down or to conform the way they want them to. Maybe conform is not the word I want to use, but because of some disappointments, there will be an ending, and you may choose to end that connection via written correspondence. There won't be a verbal conversation about it, or someone could decide to end a connection via written correspondence. So be on the lookout for that for some of you. Some of you are looking to explore, because that's the ship as well, something that is buried deep within themselves, okay? Something that is buried deep within themselves. So perhaps you'll journal about it, okay? That is also the letter. It's also about writing and like I said, written correspondence. Perhaps that written correspondence is just to yourself in a journal. Someone is going to be exploring things that are buried deep within them, okay? And there are some words that are unsaid. There are some words left unsaid. I don't know if it's in relation to this person that is probably long distance, but there are words left unsaid. Perhaps you want to take a look at that, examine that, and say what it is you want to say. But the letter and the coffin says to me, words left unsaid. Let's see, what else do I see? I also see inheritance, okay? A will. Someone who has passed away has left a will, and commerce is about abundance, right? Gaining money. So someone is going to gain, I don't know if it's wealth or money, or things in a will left, an inheritance that is left. That is the coffin and the letter. That is also what I see. So, I think that is it. Remember, the ship is about any mode of transportation. So it could be a ship, a car, a motorcycle, a bicycle, a train, a bus. I also see correspondence from far away, almost like a Dear John letter. Remember the ending. So I see like a Dear John. So someone, and I may be spilling someone's business. And if I am, and you're comfortable with confirming this in the group, please do. But someone is corresponding with someone long distance. That is not working out, and there is going to be a ending to that, a severance to that. So That is what I see, a Dear John letter. Okay, so I'm thinking, looking. I think I've covered it all. Um, Someone's trip will be canceled, or if not canceled, the reservations, the plans will need to change. I also see someone's unwillingness to change. That is the ship and the coffin. I also see an ending to a connection via written correspondence, like a Dear John letter. I see inheritance, like a will. Um, let's see, what else? I'm trying to review everything. I think I have it all. So be on the lookout for these things in your week. If this reading has resonated with you, please post underneath this video when it is done. And if you are interested in a one-on-one Lenormand reading with me, clear, direct, and concise, please visit my website at lotusreadings.com. You can schedule your reading right on the website. It is easy and seamless. Okay, that is it for this week. I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of their Sunday. Peace, love, and light to you. Have a beautiful week ahead.